guys, it's Marnie and I'm doing a book haul. So my birthday was a week or so ago and I got a few books. So let's see what we got, shall we? So I only actually got 2 books for my birthday off of my friend Hannah. Hannah, if you're watching this, thank you. The first book is The Mister by E.L. James. I am a fan of 50 Shades of Grey. I haven't read them in a long time, so I don't know if I still would be, but I loved them a few years ago when I read them. So it's set in London, 2019, and it's about a man called Maxim, and he's got lots of money, he's never had to work, he's always got a girl in his bed, a woman in his bed, he's never slept alone, until one day when a big accident happens and tragedy strikes, and he ends up inheriting his family's name and title and the whole of their estate. It's a role he's not prepared for, didn't want, didn't ask for, and he has to deal with all the responsibilities that entail. His biggest challenge is when a woman who recently arrives in England called Alicia is beautiful, she's musically gifted and alluringly mysterious. So he obviously meets her. I don't really know too much about it, but I'm excited to give it a go. Second books I brought this month are A Court of Mist and Fury and A Court of Wings and Ruin in the A Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy by Sarah J. Maas. I read A Court of Thorns and Roses earlier this year and didn't read the second or third book because I didn't have it, and I had a few other things on my TBR that I wanted to read. So recently, within the last week, I listened to the audiobook. Paige! Call the dog! My dog's just walked in. Riz! Hey, come say hi. Come sit on me. Hey. Hi. What? What? Interrupted. So I recently listened to the audiobook of A Court of Thorns and Roses within the last week. I listened to it back just to refresh my memory so I could start on these. I actually just finished A Court of Mist and Fury and I absolutely loved it, and I'm currently on chapter 37 of A Court of Wings and Ruin, and yeah, I'm really enjoying the series so far. I definitely feel like it got better the second book. This book's really good, but I do think A Court of Mist and Fury is going to be my favourite. So I recently picked them up so I could complete the series, which I plan on finishing today or tomorrow, hopefully. The other books I brought, I was in a charity shop and I saw Six of Crows for £1. I can't believe it. I have been waiting to get this book. I just haven't really. I had so many books that I just wanted to read. I've also fell out of reading a little bit lately, so I just haven't really bought many books. But I saw this for £1 and I just had to get it. It's in quite good condition. There's no spine damage. A little bit here and there, but other than that, it's in really good condition. So I'm really excited to read Six of Crows. I've heard it's really amazing. I don't really know too much about it. I like to go into books not really knowing much about them. I know that it follows a male perspective, which I haven't really read much of, which I'm quite excited about. Also, I know it follows the main boy Kaz and 6 outcasts and people that are trying to break into a prison of some sort, and that's pretty much all I know. So I'm really excited to dig into this. Another book I recently picked up is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and I'm really excited to read this book. I've had some very good reviews and recommendations about this book. I got it secondhand again. It was really cheap, so I just got it. A few marks in that, so I think I will pick up a new copy, but for now this will have to do. I again don't really know too much about this book. I try to avoid as much as possible, but obviously I've heard so many people talk about it. I know that it's about a girl in college who writes a lot of fan fiction and she's a proper fangirl and it just follows her. I feel like it's so relatable to anyone that kind of reads and is fans of books and series. I feel like I'm really going to enjoy it. I like that it's a standalone, so I would just be able to read it and move along. I do enjoy standalones quite a bit, but obviously series are great because you just get to read and read and read. The next book I picked up is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. I'm sure that's how you say it. Ransom Riggs, yeah. and obviously everyone knows this book. I have seen the movie. I did watch it in cinema a few years ago when it came out. Don't really remember too much about it, but I remember quite enjoying it. I remember thinking, if the film's quite good, the book is going to be amazing. I mean, it's a bunch of kids living in a house with cool abilities and all that kind of stuff. I did have a flick through the book, and there are all these cool pictures, and it's just amazing. I've heard people say how amazing the pictures work with the writing, how cool it is. So I'm really excited to dig into this, hopefully sometime soon. Yeah, so that's that book. I also recently picked up the Gone series by Michael Grant. They're so cool. Look at all these colours. I saw these on Facebook actually. Someone was selling them for £2 and I just thought, they look interesting. I'm just going to get them, why not? So yeah, they're in pretty good condition. I got first 3 in paperback and the last 3 in hardcover. But yeah, so first book, Gone, it was out actually quite a while ago, 2008 I think. I've never really heard anyone talk about them before. I did look up on BookTube. No one on BookTube's really spoke about them ever. So I don't know if that means they're good or bad, but I don't really go with that kind of stuff. So I'm going to read them and form my own opinions and see what I think. But I mean, it sounds really cool. The whole thing that enticed me with these is I did recently binge The Society on Netflix that I really loved and can't wait for season 2. But it kind of reminded me of that. So it's children 15 and under. It starts off, they're at school and all of a sudden their teacher just disappears and is gone. They come to realise that all of the adults from 15 and over have vanished into thin air. So it follows these kids like trying to survive in a world without any adults and all that kind of stuff. On top of that, the animals start mutating and the children start waking up with all different kind of superpowers, and I just feel like it's going to be a really cool concept. It's mixing concept of like the society that I said that I really like, and also superpowered kids. So I mean, hopefully it's good, fingers crossed. I'll really enjoy it, but maybe I'll do a review on these when I get around to reading them. Yeah, that's about it. They're all the books I've picked up recently and hope to get around to reading sometime soon. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!